US-Israel war with Iran Day 17. 1. Iran's IRGC just dropped a bombshell. Most of their weapons cache is still intact. The US has been claiming Iran's military capability is down 90%. Iran's missiles are depleted. The war is nearly won. On Day 17, Iran's IRGC spokesperson Brigadier General Ali Mohammed Naini went on live television and said something that directly contradicts that. The missiles being fired right now are from a decade ago. Iran has not yet fired the missiles produced since last summer's 12-day war with Israel. The newer, more advanced stockpile hasn't been touched. If that is true, the war just got significantly more complicated for the US and Israel. 2. The first non-Iranian cargo ship successfully transited the Strait of Hormuz in 17 days. With its transponder ON, this is a major development. An Aframax tanker called the Karachi, carrying Abu Dhabi's Das crude, became the first non-Iranian vessel to broadcast its AIS signal while passing through the strait since the war began. Marine traffic confirmed it publicly, noting it suggests select shipments may be receiving negotiated safe passage. 17 days of near total closure, and now, one ship gets through with its transponder on, a crack in the blockade. Or a signal that Iran is selectively opening a door. Watch this closely. 3. Iran's parliament speaker said the strait cannot be as it was before. This is the clearest public statement yet from Iran's political leadership on the strait's future. Mohammad Bagher Khalibaf told Iranian state television on Day 17, the Strait of Hormuz cannot return to what it was before this war, not we will reopen it when the war ends. Not when conditions improve. Cannot be as it was before. That is Iran publicly telling the world, even after this war ends, the rules of the strait are changing. 4. EU foreign ministers refuse to send naval forces to Hormuz, directly defying Trump. Trump has been demanding NATO and European allies send warships to help reopen the strait. On Day 17, EU foreign ministers met in Brussels and officially decided against expanding their naval operations around the Strait of Hormuz. Trump responded by publicly criticizing allies, complaining the UK was unenthusiastic, despite receiving decades of US security support. Numerous countries have told me they're on the way, Trump said, without naming a single one 17 days in. The strait's still closed. 5. A drone struck the Al Rashid Hotel in Baghdad, inside the Green Zone. A drone hit the Al Rashid Hotel in Baghdad's heavily fortified Green Zone early on Day 17. The Green Zone houses the US Embassy, government offices, and international institutions. Iraq's Interior Ministry confirmed the strike. No casualties. But smoke was seen rising from the hotel. This is now the third time the Green Zone has been hit in this war. Iran is not respecting any boundaries. Not diplomatic compounds. Not international zones. Not hotels hosting foreign officials. 6. China announced emergency humanitarian aid for Iran, Lebanon, Jordan, and Iraq. On Day 17, China's foreign ministry officially announced it will provide emergency humanitarian assistance to Iran, Lebanon, Jordan, and Iraq. China's foreign ministry spokesman Lin Jian stated plainly, it is hoped this will help alleviate the humanitarian plight faced by the local populations. China is not sending warships to help the US open the strait. But it is sending humanitarian aid to the countries being bombed. The geopolitical message couldn't be clearer. 7. Approximately 200 US troops have now been wounded across 7 countries. US Central Command confirmed on Day 17 that approximately 200 US troops have been injured across 7 countries during the ongoing campaign against Iran. 13 US service members have been killed, 200 wounded, are across 7 countries. The US is not fighting a contained war in one theater. It is absorbing Iranian fire from Iraq, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, and Jordan, all at the same time. 8. The total death toll has crossed 2,200 across the entire region. CNN's confirmed tally as of Day 17, over 1,300 killed in Iran, including at least 206 children according to the US-based human rights activists news agency, at least 886 killed in Lebanon, including 111 children, 15 Israelis killed, at least 6 in Kuwait, 6 in UAE, multiple across other Gulf states, over 2,200 total in 17 days. 9. Saudi Arabia intercepted 37 drones in its east in a single day. 37 drones. One day. One country, the Saudi eastern province, where most of the kingdom's oil infrastructure sits, is being probed by Iranian drones every single day. Every intercepted drone costs millions in defensive munitions. Every successful strike risks the world's largest oil-producing region. Saudi Arabia has now been under sustained drone and missile attack for 17 consecutive days. 10. Iran's foreign minister flat out contradicted Trump on live television. Trump has been publicly claiming Iran wants to make a deal. On day 17, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi went on CBS News and said directly, "No, we never asked for a ceasefire. We have never asked even for negotiation. We are ready to defend ourselves as long as it takes." Two sides, directly contradicting each other. Publicly. On the same day, who do you trust?